Do you feel like you're at sea without a compass? Or perhaps you find yourself angry about a situation you've been bothered by for some time, but now you're boiling over. Both of those situations are completely normal for the cycle of Mars retrograde. Hi, I'm Madeline Gerwick. I'm a certified business and economic astrologer, and I'm the founder of Polaris Business Guides. Today I want to introduce you to the concept of Mars retrograde and how it affects you, your success, and your business if you have one. First of all, Mars retrograde started on April 17th. It ends June 29th. So this is 10.5 weeks when you cannot successfully start a new project, you cannot successfully introduce new products, start a company, or launch a website. That's because you're supposed to be doing your strategic planning for the next 2 years, both personal and business strategic planning. So, this really is the most important cycle this year because not only is it going to impact you for the next 10.5 weeks, it's also going to impact how successful you are for the next 2 years. And if you use it well, you'll accomplish a lot. And if you don't use it well, you'll simply thrash around or tread water for the next 2 years, not accomplishing much. So I'd like to give you a few questions to ask yourself over the next 10.5 weeks. And if you will take the time to answer these, you'll make some great progress. The first question to ask yourself is, what activities do you most enjoy doing? And how can you do more of those in the next 2 years? The second question to ask yourself is, what activities lower your energy or that you just really don't want to do? How can you do less of those activities in the next 2 years? And the third question to ask yourself is, what activities would give your life more meaning and purpose? This is a really important question to be asking yourself because Mars starts this retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, which means we're all being asked to choose actions and activities that provide us more meaning and purpose in our life. Now, this is very important because everyone is on the planet at this particular time for a particular mission, a particular purpose. There are very, very major changes occurring now on the planet. These are extremely important, and everyone has a role in them. So what is your role? That's a very important piece of this particular Mars retrograde. Now, what about the situation where you're really boiling over? First, I want to mention that usually when we are angry at someone, we're really angry at ourselves. And we're angry at ourselves because we've allowed someone to do something to us where we didn't establish a strong enough boundary or something of that nature. We allowed someone else to do something to us, and that is the key to remember. So we're just as responsible as the other person for the situation. And the first thing to do is to forgive yourself. And the second thing to do is to get the book Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. It's a very important book. It will allow you to have those difficult conversations with the other person by using a technique he gives in his book that will keep the other person's heart chakra open. And by doing that, you have a much, much, much better chance of getting the response that you really want to have. So get the book Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. And if you are angry, I would run, not walk to your bookstore or Amazon to get it right away. Now, and remember, next 10.5 weeks, no major news starts until after June 29th. I would recommend you wait until early July. And remember, do your strategic planning now for the next 2 years, both for yourself and your business if you have one. In the next 2 weeks, I'll be back again to talk about how good timing impacts your success and your business. So stay tuned for more videos. You can sign up for our YouTube channel. Below there's directions, and you can click on PolarisBusinessGuides.com to go visit us at our site. Thank you for watching.